playing this last night. I'm already forgetting where things were. You know what I mean? Like most of the stuff is at the bottom. All right.
Just like the yogurt cup.
What's like a yogurt cup? I guess that's fair. Oh, I'll check my audio. Don't you worry. Thanks, I got it. You are something else, Riser. I don't like that the lav mic's so sensitive they can pick up my sniffles. I was like, I thought it was kind of good that you were far away so I could at least, breathe without it being caught. And it's like, oh, I hear everything, dog. Don't you worry. Oh, is that you breathing a little heavier than usual?
One sound like.
Yeah. Is what it feels like, though. All right. I think we're going for main story. Mainly because I do want to do Inevitable Excess. I really want to try it, actually. But one of the offers at the beginning, besides of doing a new character, is that you can do an import of your character like right before the last level, and that to me seems very appealing. So I'm all about that. I'm going for War Priest, I think. I'm trying to consider what followers. I've played it before, so this isn't going to be some like raw jump into it. I'm thinking I'm going to keep a lot of like the first followers that we get and then multi-class them into certain things to be very cool. So I'm going for War Priest because there's no one that I'm aware of that starts at War Priest, at least not in your like immediate followers. The other follower I really want is the gnome. What is his name? Regil? I want Regil really bad. He's one of my favorite followers. And once he comes on, we'll probably ditch Woljif. I don't know exactly what leanings War Priest has. I'll be honest, I'm a little interested to see if I can do an evil playthrough. I do good playthroughs all the time, so it'd be kind of nice to do a different one, be dark for once in my life. I don't do that very often. Sorry, hopping off my shoes so I can sit more comfortably. Pathfinder is not exactly your short session kind of game, so I have a feeling we're gonna be playing for a while tonight. I also want to do Through the Ashes, which seems very cool, but I think that has set characters, and I think that's probably just a shorter playthrough. Maybe we'll do that if people are enjoying just watching it. Are you checking my audio? Okay, guys, want to make sure. Let me know if that comes through too loud. All right, I'll do main story. I will do custom on stuff. I want critical hits to be normal. We don't need weak critical hits. I will leave on death's door. Yes. Yes. I don't want any auto leveling up. I hate that. I thought that at first meant like just making sure everyone gets XP, but it means like in terms of doing levels, that's no fun. Half the fun is like multi-classing and creating characters. It's no fun if you have to just let the game do it. I guess we'll just do slightly. It doesn't have to be moderately. Oh, or just none is fine. Additional enemy behaviors I would like to have on. Weather effects, I'm actually going to do heavy because I want to see more weather effects. I think they do add a very cool kind of fun, I don't know, just a different kind of thing. Yes, I do like restatting. That's not for any particular reason other than just I like to play lots of different types. I am going to turn off Crusade Management because I really just have no desire to do it. I'm not sure if anyone has ever seen this before, but it really is just not my favorite mechanic. It may have updated, but as of the last time I played, it was not my favorite thing in the world. I definitely don't think I need the tutorial. That was getting pretty frustrating, popping up all the time while I was playing. We're making a custom character, obviously. All right, so we're going for a dark war priest, ostensibly, if war priest lets me be dark. So let's do. This guy's got a very war priesty type of feel. We'll do it. Now, first thing to choose is what we want for. I somehow meet the. You can't be like any of those things, but I could be a feral champion. That doesn't seem all that interesting, but it certainly has a lot of things that can keep you from being it. Oh, it gets into shape shifting at the end. That could be kind of interesting. Doesn't really seem that great to me, honestly. Cult leader definitely grabs my attention first. What are we looking at high level? Cult leader. Hide in plain sight, sneak, lots of sneaky stuff. I don't know if I was really looking for spells, but like, I wouldn't mind be if I don't know. That does seem not as spell heavy as I maybe want it to be. It could be neat if there was something along those lines. I'm not crazy about that one either. Okay, those seem pretty interesting. Like Sanctification, Disenchanter, Mystic Interference, Banish Enchantment, Sacred Armor, Sacred Weapon, bonus feats. Okay. So Sacred Weapon seems to be something that we're getting a lot of focus on in almost all of these. First weapons, charge with power. Weapon focus speed. Okay. Oh, I see. I've never really done the enhanced. I see. Sacred Weapon's actually kind of interesting. I thought Sacred Weapon was maybe just like a raw damage buff, like it just went up like, maybe 20%, something like that. But it wasn't until I went deeper into that one here that it says of the following, the War Priest can enhance a weapon with any of the following weapon special abilities: Brilliant Energy, Flaming Frost, Keen, and Shock. In addition, if the War Priest is chaotic, he can add Anarchic. If he's evil, he can add Unholy. Whoa. This one sounds is pretty neat. This one's way cool. I don't think I had really gone through. Okay, let's do Disenchanter. I've heard no one talk about it. When I first was, this game can be a little bit difficult. It's also why like it's a lot of reading and stuff, so I figured it would be good for a long live cast because there's a lot of reading that goes into this game. But that's pretty cool. I think I'd like that. And then we can kind of choose a weapon type that we want to be focused with. Wooljiff's going to be in our team for a little at the beginning, and he's double daggers, which are super useful. Sella's kind of your heavy weapons person at the beginning, so I don't necessarily need to focus there. I don't particularly care for ranged. Doesn't necessarily mean I can't be ranged. I also don't know what the stats for this guy looking for it are, but it seems like the that's interesting. It seems like he might be more based around buffs because of the blessings, spontaneous castings. So maybe it would be good to go ranged. Me and Lon could both be ranged people. Camilla could have two people that she could enlarge for the bow casting. All right, I've like never done an archer build. That's got to be like dexterity that stacks with, or is it strength for composite bows, and it's dexterity for uh the normal bows, and then crossbows are maybe dexterity as well.
Probably, yeah.
I know composite is strength, which again I can't really dictate what bows I'm going to get at what time, so I don't really know. I can only really do.
It uses whichever is higher, your strength or dex.
What's that?
I think composite bows use whichever is higher between your strength or dex. I don't think
Okay,
it's only strength.
I see. Are you still listening, by the way? I was just curious. I wanted to try something.
Hello.
Were you able to?
Faint.
Did it talk?
Hmm?
Oh, really? Okay, it got it to work. But faint. That's good to know. All right. Good, good. What was the voice? I'm curious. Like American man?
Hello.
Hello. All right. All right. Yeah, let's do Disenchanter. And it looks like it gives me, it looks like I can be evil. Why is that? That has an interesting kind of focus bar, doesn't it? Does that mean you can be chaotic evil, chaotic neutral, or no, is it, it's, sorry, that doesn't make any sense.
I think that's your alignment.
No,
I think it's just your stats.
those are really. No, you're right. I guess I can't quite see the symbols from here.
I don't really understand what they mean, but
It's fair. My guy's character is just inherently an asymere. Why not just go with that? Sounds fun, doesn't it? Oh, kinds of actness rather, or acts of kindness rather than evil. We don't want to be that if we're going for an evil playthrough, do we? I also am not particularly keen on the idea of being something that's, well, I guess that's for the sake of a playthrough, though, isn't it? I'm gonna say the thing I don't particularly like is that you can't use healing spells on yourself because they'll hurt you.
wouldn't you get inflict wounds anyway, which would heal you?
Does it just give you that?
I think it generally gives you the option to choose between uh, heal wounds or inflict wounds.
I see. I guess that makes sense. I'm between Dampier and Tiefling. We're going for Tiefling. I like Tieflings a lot. All right. And this is our Tiefling heritage. Sure enough. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I might go for like a Do you think Necromancer and War Priest go too much against each other?
I don't know.
Okay, kind of going for like a because it's a dark one, right? And a part of being a tiefling is that you get your heritage. So I'm going to do the foul spawn. And this one really, the lore, as much as I love reading through them, I've read through them enough times. This is really where we're kind of choosing the first inklings of what weapons we're going to use. I said I was going for bows, so I want to see which one is good for bows. I also always forget that as fun as bows are, I had a person that was like trained fully in range, and I'd never used the javelins or darts or any of that because I thought you only got like one use of them, and they ended up tearing it up with those javelins. Be kind of fun. A necromancer javelin war priest. He's getting more complicated by the second. Also, is there any particular way? Hmm. Pardon me a second. I'm going to double check what javelins. Uh, what word am I looking for?
Skill, ability.
Yeah, like what skill ability javelins. I still didn't find the word, but what it like raises up with
Scales.
scales. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. There was a dog barking upstairs, and I was also reading out loud something that I was checking out for what the javelin build I want to go for. Strength and dex is what we're aiming for. Although interestingly enough, it wants me to aim at wisdom and constitution as well. Why does it want that? Apparently, it has something to do with, or is that no? Never mind. Interesting. Not sure why it has. I do understand that one. Existing death effects hits. Okay. Well, what we'll do is because I would rather not ignore it either. Wisdom and constitute, but then isn't War Priest like all that stuff based behind charisma? I wouldn't think it would recommend wisdom and all that if it wasn't. Hmm. Well, is that maybe what that little chart up there is. Like maybe it's saying constitution, strength, all those kind of things. Because it looks like maybe if top is strength, it's saying to focus on strength. Because it wants me to focus on constitution and wisdom. The symbols by chance exist over here? No, of course not. Well, it would make sense because there's three here that is pointing out.
Right. Oh, I think those are abilities you get modifiers for your race.
I thought that was it at first, but that's not the case here.
Oh, oh, that just means that it's high enough that you get a modifier for it.
What?
So like, because it's your intelligence is at 8, you get a -1 modifier because it's low.
Right.
Your wisdom and constitution, because they're high enough at 12, you get a +1 modifier for them.
But that's not why those green thumbs are there. Those green thumbs mean that's what it's recommending to me to moving forward. And I'm wondering, because I thought charisma affected War Priest, but it appears that it's trying to tell me that wisdom does.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna have to trust it. You went to a different argument there. You were thinking about something else, Riser. Your own little world back there. Okay. I can still get a decent amount into all of these, at least. You know what I mean? Get them kind of balanced. Hmm. I would rather have higher strength and dex because that's what my javelins will be. But I would rather have a higher wisdom than constitution for magic. Whatever my spells may be, if they're enchanting and stuff. I just want to make sure I've accessed all of them. How does that look to you? Do you think if I have really bad intelligence, that'll affect anything?
I think it will affect a lot.
What if I drop my... No, that's the thing. I don't know what my charisma is supposed to be. Because see down there, bards, paladins, blood ragers, oracles, scalds, and sorcerers. Oh, I guess it didn't name war priest down there, did it? Oh, look, it says it right there. I'm just a fucking moron that can't read. Clerics, druids, inquisitors, war priests. That's me. Does it say anything about a war priest in it? No, it sure doesn't.
I don't think it specifies any class.
I think I just want to make sure I get this powered up the way it needs to be. You know what I mean? We can get this leveled as we move along, and then this will give us a nice start to our combat and to our spells. I think that's the way to start this. Because then we want things that are also going to affect that wisdom score positively again. So, like, persuasion would not be a bad one. Yeah, that's charisma. It's interesting how it doesn't like that one up for wisdom. Maybe it's because it's already so high that it's saying you don't need points here.
It's just checking whether or not it's a class skill for you.
I'm not sure I understand what that means exactly, but
I think if you put a point into a class skill you're not proficient in, it takes twice as many points to
I see.
get you there.
Okay. Doesn't mean they're not necessarily important. Ah, I only got 1 point. That's interesting. 1 point. I'm putting it into that. Well, that's hard to say. Hmm. Pretty tough. It's between Arcana knowledge and athletics. I think I might go for athletics. If he's supposed to be a war priest, he's going to be a war guy. See if I can get some weapon finesse. I think we're going for a weapon focus. Javelin? We really get in good if we can find a deity that also favors the javelin. I can't imagine why that would be the case. Nothing specifically for the javelin. This person has ranged in their thing, but they have good inside of their pursuits, or their domains, rather. See if we can find one of these, like, non-traditional guys. Hmm. The last one sounds kind of just like nothing. Excuse me. Who would have known this is the one I would have the most problem with? I don't really like the quarterstaff, but I do like the destruction, knowledge, magic, protection, and rune under its domains. So we're going with that one. Spontaneous casting is going to have a negative energy. An evil war priest can't convert spells to cure spells, but can convert them to inflict spells. An inflict spell is any spell with inflict in its name. No shit. Get a second weapon focus, I guess. And it's like, don't take the second weapon focus. Like, it's the only thing I can take, so I'm not entirely sure why it would give me a thumbs down, but whatever. I'll do the longbow as well, just as a secondary. Blessings. I mean, that's pretty awesome. At first level, you can cause your melee weapon to fly from your grasps and strike an opponent. I'm not doing melee, but that's pretty cool. That one fits pretty well with what we're doing right now. Although I can't select it. It's interesting. Oh, wow, I can't select a lot of these guys. Why no? Maybe those like unlock later.
I think it's based on what patron you chose.
Fair enough. Even though I'm not doing melee, maybe it would be cool. No. Destruction seems good. It is a buff for allies to give them destructive attacks, so we'll go for that one. Hey, look, it even has me choose a second one. Just in case I have to use melee at the beginning, we'll use Hand of Acolyte, which is pretty cool. Yeah, my choices are neutral good. No, I can choose lawful neutral as well. Chaotic neutral or neutral evil? I want to be lawful. Should it be neutral evil or chaotic neutral? Evil it is.
This will hurt!
First come, first served.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
What reason do you have to not trust Mr. Bad Evilman? I would never cause any harm. Of course, he was born on D's nuts.
Jesus.
That's the thing.
Someone else would make better use of this.
Alright, I mean, we got a lot of stuff going here. It's looking pretty sharp. Oh, nice. I thought it was maybe just one of those. You get throwing axe, dart, and javelin. So any little range things I find, I can start tossing. Okay, alright. I'm happy with it. Let's get started. I know that was a long time building characters. That's because it's Pathfinder. That's what you do. It's like D&D. If you don't play D&D, then you're worried about trying to play it in real life or you don't have friends. You should play Pathfinder. It's awesome.
Hey, somebody! We gotta.
Apologize, I've seen this a million times. We're just skipping past getting started.
Walls, you say? We'll get you patched up now.
I'm really just looking forward to saying everything evil I can to people.
The sharpened edge of our
So they'll be like, I'm going to help you. And I'll be like, no.
Someone.
Oh, watch out.
There is somebody. Get her! Tarantula!
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before.
I'm
And
Mr.
I had
Bad
an
Evilman.
excellent. That's the first I've heard of that name.
It is the first you've ever heard of that name. It's
Sure,
almost like
business
it's not
is-
real.
My dear prelate, please.
All right, as you wish. You are our.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil. I accept your thanks. My name. You don't believe me. I do not.
Oh, Tarendalev. I like you, but I think you're going to be dead soon. It's just a theory I have. I get the impression they won't. Let's drink to Canabras, he says. That's true. Maybe he's like a fortune teller of some kind. He knows Canabras is about to go down. Let's drink to the good old days. And everyone's like, good old days. And then boom. Just having a little drink. Enjoying myself. I don't need no trouble. I don't need no heat from nobody.
They are gods. Behold, I own the days. Poor imposter. Your evil words return. Your followers will.
You can't watch this cutscene because it's good. Hooray!
Leave my city!
Go to Scary! I choose you, Tarandalev. Whoop! I don't choose you, Tarandalev. Bye.
Peace begin.
Real pisser.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Yeah, you have. You must have got a good drubbing. Who knows? Everything's a sure thing. Here. Good luck. Drop.
Alright, give me a light crossbow. We'll take it. Old Desky. Look at him go.
A mortal now snaps escapes its jaws of the Lord of Locusts. Behold,
Wow.
behold the death I
I'm
sow.
falling in. No. Nice.
The silver dragon
Hey, stick. I feel that's all that matters. Now, we're going to. Hey!
Feel free to let Amy know that we're live as well.
You're the one that Terendel appealed to.
Because it's an earlier one we're doing today.
Are you? Help me get her out from under the boulder.
Damn it all.
Well, I'm Sela. I don't even want.
Yeah, things are looking grim.
A fellow cruise.
It's a good.
To summarize,
I said here I came to fight the Abyss, but that's just to lie because I know she's going to end up being someone who's going to give me some real heat later when I start making some bad decisions. Nice, we've already found some items, so let's get our guys started here. Cloak resistance, duh. I already found a javelin, which is pretty awesome. One d6, 5 to 10. Still probably not the best weapon I can be using right now, but it is pretty darn strong. So I'm going to use that. We'll have a backup longbow.
Ready for anything. I'll go ahead.
Who's there?
Camellia!
I'm so ever glad to hear. I don't know.
He didn't get. Hang on.
I know you
Am I?
killed that guy. It's okay.
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Certainly. That's right.
Let's see.
I know the way.
That guy might have got murdered by her, but he was carrying a dagger, which is like... Maybe he had that for problematic reasons. Who knows? Hmm.
the inheritor, guide my blade.
Oh, Stella moves real slow.
I'll cut you wide open.
Oh,
Let's try this way.
can't do that right now, but I will.
No glory.
Okay.
No mistake.
Well,
Follow my lead.
Nevia really didn't worry about that.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
This will hurt.
The spirits demand your blood.
Into the fray.
A
Here we
calculated
go with the
risk.
javelin toss. Oh, not so much.
You are today's
what to do. Our victory is certain.
Go for the
This should do it.
Doesn't help that I'm the fastest runner in the team, so no matter where we go, I'm always like always in the front, no matter what. We'll remedy that with a formation. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to make formations this early in the game. I only have 2 people on my side. That'll change.
We must be victorious.
Monitor lizards.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
The spirits demand your blood. The world in crimson.
Leave her
Let's
alone.
try this way.
To the fray.
You are today's sacrifice.
Ah,
This will hurt.
No glory without risk.
where were you that time, Anivia?
As it should be.
That's definitely the place we're supposed to go in. That's where Lon and Wendwag are. But what was down over here? If anything.
Heartbeat.
Oh, there's enemies down here. Something.
A calculated risk.
Go for their hearts.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
This should do it.
I'll cut you wide open.
Oh, the rolls on these attacks. There we go. Now it's getting
It's not far.
embarrassing with the rolls. Nice. I like that. I do feel somewhat comfortable giving Sella better armor and stuff. She's gonna be on the team for a while. I'm not sure what she'll do. I've never done an evil playthrough, so I actually don't know how long she will stay with me. Camellia won't mind. She's evil deep down, isn't she?
I think so, yeah.
So I think she'll end up staying, my friend. But I do have a feeling that that won't play so well with my lady. Maybe I should be more focused on giving her stuff. She still has to stay with you for a while, I would imagine, though. We'll see, I guess. That's half the fun of Pathfinder is that the story is completely different, and because I've never done an evil playthrough, I actually don't know how much this will affect things. I might lose Stella completely. Maybe she'll kill me. Oh, that means I have to hang out with Wendu, though.
I don't have to.
I do. You. What are you talking about? Well, until I get more followers, what do you think I'm leaving without 6 people in my group? Some fucking idiot. It's a little chilly. The love makes pretty good.
Yeah.
Not wearing it right now. It's over there.
Still, yeah.
Yeah. Let me know whenever you want to order up some grub.
I'm good whenever you want to.
Okay. You can choose. All right. Sorry about that. I was getting chilly without my coat on, and I wanted it. Yes, I did. I feel like I can still give her some okay equipment. 1d8, 512. I am going to give Camellia the better stuff at the moment, just because I feel like she's going to end up staying with me most long term.
Ready for anything. I'll go ahead. I know the way.
All right, Lon.
No, I can't just
You're going to
walk
not like me very much this playthrough.
Lan, did you find?
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel
Oh my God.
storks, no doubt. Wait,
You were right. I don't.
what's going on up there?
Just attacking Lon and Windwag right off the bat?
Ooh,
It says evil.
that's a strong one. That, I think you got it.
Wait, don't do anything rash. These guys may not look like angels, but
Agreed. We
Oh,
need
they wouldn't let
work.
me.
otherwise we'll be wandering around down here forever.
If things
You didn't.
I realize
That makes me a little upset. I thought I was going to be able to just get in a fight with him right here.
it's not gonna stop our.
in Canabras that
Every mongrel has this.
I think it's funny that he says, we're not monsters, we're not growing horns, but I'm a tiefling. I'd be like, you racist. What the fuck do horns have to do with anything? Why'd you bring that up?
50.
Need.
Hey.
I found something.
And walk up and go, oh, what a freaky monster with fish scales. I just tried to attack you and called you a monster.
What's that there?
Follow my lead.
I guess all in all, I understand why you may not be crazy about me.
Something.
What a find. Interesting.
Hey, are you all right? You were kinda
That.
What did you do with it? Or did?
It's only us here. You're sorry,
And what if he can't make it happen a second time?
Laurie.
Yeah.
Now I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's.
That is just
This.
Yes, let's go.
It's even worse that I have to
As it should be.
show the light no matter what. And then it's even like specifies requires the angel mythic path and then I don't have like an evil one that's like, don't show them the light. It's like, no, this is the tutorial to show you how this works. And it's like, well, great, but I don't want to show them the angel myth. I don't want to be a part of the angel at all. I don't want that.
The spirits demand your blood. Your pain is my pleasure.
Yeah, I wonder why they're hmm.
You cropped the wrong mongrel.
That evil choice, despite being evil, didn't really seem to affect Lon and Wendwag's opinion of us.
Let's try this way.
Whoa.
The light. Thank you.
Nice.
You are today's sacrifice.
You won't survive me.
This will hurt.
No glory without risk.
Go for their home.
No mistakes. That is not far.
The mongrel did it.
Let me draw the first blood. I'll cut you wide open.
Endure this.
I'll rip you apart. The inheritor, guide my blade. This'll leave a bruise.
A calculated risk.
Nice.
The spirits demand your blood.
Make every strike count.
No match for me. The light.
I know what
Right.
You.
Honestly, for a second there, thought I might have lost Sella. She was getting real low there for some reason.
Your back.
Time's not waiting.
Nice. That's a wand of healing right
go
there.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
I know the way.
Okay. Uno momento. Just ordering some food so I can have fun and do cool live streams tonight, but also eat some cool, yummy stuff. You know what it be. You know what I like. Can I get an amen raiser? Thank you. All right. Sorry about that.
Follow my lead.
Enemy approaching.
Burp, burp. I hear you, Fung. We get it.
They'll beg me to stop.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
This should do it.
To the fray.
Wow.
You are today's sacrifice.
Focus on the goal. As it should be.
What do we have here?
Yet another obstacle.
Let's try this way. This will hurt. A calculated risk.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Go for their hearts!
Oh.
You won't survive me.
No match for me.
No glory without risk.
I'll cut you wide open.
This was not part of the plan.
Endure this!
That is not far.
Windwag, Lon, you don't get cool equipment until one of you stays with me. Probably Windwag. Because they're going to be upset with me when I don't show them the light. Why is there not an evil version of what you can do with the light as well? Like, instead of the evil choice being not showing him, instead of showing them the light of heaven, can you just blind the guy that has the speech impediment? Like, that feels pretty evil. You know what I mean? I will give you 2 handicaps. Why are you like this?
I'll go ahead.
I'm evil. But he's also the, like, probably least trustworthy guy in this game. Not even because he's evil, but because he's kind of incompetent. Soul. That's the guy. Later in the game when you're like, oh, have you gathered all the mongrels? He's like, I kind of changed my mind about that, by the way. It's like, oh, thanks. I only did, like, an assload of work for you guys, so, yeah. guess don't worry about it or whatever. I guess I can just be chaotic. I don't have to be lawful here. Yeah, Lon, you just got put in your place because I lied. Fucking roasted, dude. Got him.
I know the way.
And we've hit our first level, which is quite exciting. We're not going to multi-class yet. We're going to do another War Priest one.
I know what to do.
Sweet. Got a quick cast
I'm
of
not
inflict
no
wound.
mistakes.
Together?
Get
We-
Stella rather. Stella can be the paladin tree isn't bad, but it's also not great if I'm honest. I could just start investing early into different stuff for her. Just get her started down a different one. She'll just be a level 1 paladin no matter what, plus whatever else I turn her into. We're gonna make her a flame warden. What should her favored enemies be? You choose humans.
Rely on me.
What's on
Get
your mind?
Camellia up.
I wonder.
The shaman one is just terrible, in my opinion. Sorry. I'm gonna make Camellia an oracle. Little dog's having a dream. We kind of have a cool little evil crew going here. I made Sella a flame warden. I think I'm gonna make her oracle's curse hellbound. Demonic seems pretty good too, though. At 15th level, any weapon you wield is treated as chaotic and evil for the purposes of overcoming damage reduction. There's some really good ones in there, to be honest with you. I think demonic is what I'm going for. It fits really well with the team's RP at the moment. And then there's something called mystery that you get with Oracle. An Oracle with the Ancestor Mystery adds all knowledge and lore skills to her list. Wow, the mystery things are really good. Man, look at all the spells you get with this too. Oracles are pretty fun. Call Lightning Storm. Summon large fire elemental and Dragonkind 1 once you get up into there. Oh, that one has Animate Dead in it, though. I think Cause Fear, False Life, Animate Dead, Fear, it'll just fit with the whole RP of our... We'll have like a whole Necromancer crew going here. I dig it. I truly do. I did not realize oracles were so cool too. And she gets a revelation from that. Armor of Bones. Death's Touch. Resist Life. And I feel like I should give her cure spells, not inflict spells, just because we need someone who can heal the team. I do inflict stuff, you know what I mean? Go for cure for her. Just because she's evil doesn't mean she can't take care of her friends. Fire Belly is really good. I'm definitely going to use that one. And we probably should give her something that's. Let me say, I think I already have Cause Fear. I'll do Doom. She got a huge level up right there just from switching classes.
You can trust me.
Ready for anything.
Hmm.
Focus on the goal.
I will help where I can.
I will keep him at Zen Archer. Me and him are both going to be largely the people in the back fighting. I would like him to have high nature lore, because all of us have. Camellia now has high lore religion, and I have high knowledge arcana, so I'll have him do lore nature. Precise shot is pretty good. His wasn't so huge. That's okay.
Do you want me?
Windwag, you're probably. Oh, I guess she's the one that's gonna stay. I'm evil, huh? Why is fighter her thing? You know what I mean? So annoying. I would rather her be better with bows and stuff, but just be more adept with it in some way, you know what I mean? Some sort of evil bow person. Rogues are usually evil, aren't they?
Not necessarily.
All the names seem pretty bad. Thug, eldritch scoundrel, rowdy, trickster.
Heart of gold.
Mm. None of them say that. That's interesting. Oh, is it? A lot of these come with weapon finesse, which is what I guess I'm really looking for. This one gives her spells, but takes away the rogue proficiencies, which is weird.
Spells.
I have spells. For some reason, rogue doesn't really grab me. Ranger probably has bow stuff that's a little more in there, like something that's specifically that. It seems like there's nothing that's like specifying bow, and I don't like that. I thought hunter would have something that's a little more like, you know, like specifies range proficiencies. Uh, there we go. Maybe a little better. Make her a slayer. I'm gonna make her a slayer. She gets focused killer, slayer proficiencies, and studied target.
On
That one will
your
probably
web.
be more useful to us as we get further into the actual
Good.
leveling and stories. Good. She's not a spellcaster. I was making sure that didn't have some weird adverse effect that I had not paid attention to. Horgus Worm. Thank you, Horgus Worm. That's his name, not an insult.
Follow my lead.
Bing, bing. Is there actually something up in this little bit here, or is that just the map being funny with the way that it loaded? Oh, there is something in here.
As it should be.
Sure enough. No, that's back to the same area as that. Horgus Anevia.
That is not far. I'll go ahead.
One second, I'll pause.
I know the way. I need to
All right.
concentrate.
We'll be back here in just a second. We're just taking a break for the food they got here, and then we'll be right back. Cat wanted my seat, and that was not my favorite. Don't worry, nothing has been missed. Wendwag wants us to get into the maze before everyone wakes up.
I am prepared. Follow my lead.
No, yeah, there was one person I ran by there that was waving me down. Gyra. Okay. If we find a cool flail, that would be awesome. Or a cool javelin, rather. Hmm. This person does not sell great things.
Time's not waiting. I'll go ahead. Our victory is certain.
I'll rip you apart.
I'll cut you wide open.
Let's try this way.
They'll beg me to stop.
The spirits demand your blood.
This will hurt.
The inheritor, God,
No mistake.
need.
I know the way. Follow my lead. As it should be. That is not far. A trivial matter. I'll go ahead. We will be victorious.
See. I'll rip you apart! No glory without risk! Oh, Arayanam. They'll beg me to stop!
Alright, sir. We'll go figure out what she's doing.
To the fray!
A calculated risk.
No match for me!
You are today's sacrifice!
I'll rip you apart! The light take you!
This should do it.
Go for their hearts!
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Gee, these rolls are bad.
Let's try this.
Oh, there was one.
Non savitur. No match for me.
To the
I know what to do.
Very good.
I hope you appreciate this.
I know the way.
I found something.
I am helpful, am I not?
What was she playing
Follow
with?
my-
The what? Ugh,
They will break against
I
us.
wish she did not like playing with that. I don't know why she likes playing with that.
They'll beg
Thank
me
you
to
for stopping her. Girl, you gonna get sick if you play in the pool. Don't play in pool. You know what I mean? Whoa. Rise was really going after it. Look what you made him do. You had played in the poop and it made him sneeze. Alea, you gotta think about other people.
What's that?
the light take you.
This will hurt.
I'll cut you wide open.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
A calculated risk.
No match for me.
The spirits demand your blood. What do we have here?
It is finished. As it should be. That is not far.
Now what is that?
Ye are the darkness. I'll rip you apart.
This should do it. Let's try this way.
Man, ranged people really need to get their levels up because they're doing some terrible rolls. I know it's partially up to luck, but holy moly.
To the fray.
This will hurt.
Go for their hearts!
The light take you.
Damn. Oh, that was a pretty solid hit.
Match for me.
A calculated risk.
Team, get your poop in a group. What's wrong with you?
I'll cut you wide open.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Oh, this is how it feels.
I'll rip you apart.
This should do it.
Damn.
No glory without risk. They'll beg me to stop.
Let's try this way.
The light take you.
No match for me.
This will hurt.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
God, this cultist is like really fucking hard. Why was he taking such a beating? Hopefully drop something good. And almost new diary. Well, isn't that nice? Like it's almost new. Like I can just like kind of rip out the first few pages, and then when people go, "Oh, are you ashamed of those pages?" I can be like, "No, they're just not mine." Some other dude wrote his story in here, and I just thought it'd be kind of fucked up if I just took that dude's story up. That shield does look pretty good, though.
I know the way.
Okay.
Approaching.
We're doing okay in the maze. I'm excited to get out of the maze. It's okay. It's basically the first act of the game. Even getting through Canobras can be a little bit of an arduous move. Full disclosure, I was going to do like a challenge playthrough for a video, and I was playing on the I can't remember what they call their Iron Man mode for this, but basically playing on the hardest mode, and you only get one save. And I died, which is fine. You just have to restart from your last one. But apparently, the last save that it decided it wanted to do was like from when I had played this like a year ago. I don't think it's that old, but you know, a while ago. And as it saved the old save, it didn't save the one save that it had for the other one. So I just had to restart. And that was kind of a pain in the ass. But in the time of me playing, I had turned Camellia into a war priest, and I was really enjoying the war priest build. So I figured this time around I'll be the war priest, and Camellia will be a necromancer. I'm also supposed to be kind of necromancy, but not. I think she's going to end up overtaking me at some point with that.
I'm wounded.
Hey, don't shoot me.
To the fray.
Get it, fella. Nice. That was a great hit.
This should do it.
Well,
The spirits demand your blood.
with a name like Smite Evil, it really does feel like it should be doing more.
Let's try this one. This was not part of
Wow. Got off an attack of opportunity on that? That's crazy.
You are today's sacrifice.
No glory without ring.
I am helpful, am I not?
Huh? What's that?
That is not far.
Save the last one for me.
All right.
This will hurt.
I'll rip you apart! Magnifico Turinos.
Well, they both ran past the allowing attack of opportunities. That wasn't very smart. They're both gonna get an attack opportunity off of me just for moving. That is unpleasant.
The light take you!
Nice. Very good windwag. Structure's up next. Good.
Go for their hearts!
That's a shame.
The inheritor. Ride my blade.
Very good. And then hopefully windwag's able to hit.
Beg me to stop!
This was not part of the plan.
Wide open?
No glory without risk.
I'll rip you apart!
The spirits demand your blood!
No match for me.
I'll go ahead. Interesting.
Well,
I know the way.
not the best way to go. Get a trap disarmed by running just directly into it.
Oh, Arayana.
The light take you.
A calculated risk. Calm down. Not dead yet.
You are today's sacrifice!
To the fray.
Go for their hearts!
No glory.
Oh, that fog was really annoying.
This should do it.
I'll rip you apart!
It still hasn't stopped its effect. Jeez.
And
The light take you.
Very nice.
They'll beg me to stop.
the spirits demand your blood.
This was not part of the plan.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Very good. Drift's got some real high damage resistance. Can't do that either. Jeez.
To the fray. The light take you.
Wanna tell Amy no pressure to jump on?
You are today's sacrifice. Go for their hearts. This pain is excruciating.
The inheritor, guide
Nice.
my blade.
Follow my lead.
This door I can't get through yet.
As it should be.
We're going to the. I need to go down in the basement first to get one of the keys.
That is not far.
Hmm.
I'll go ahead.
I know there's like a key or a lever nearby here.
I know the way.
I hope you appreciate this.
Follow my lead.
I'll bathe in your blood.
Okay, I may just not have found the key yet because I didn't go over to this side area.
They'll beg me to stop.
I'll cut you wide open. So this is how it feels.
Let's try this way.
To the fray.
No match for me.
Helpful, am I not?
As it should be.
What's that there?
Do not see. Do not waver.
This will hurt.
The spirits demand your blood!
No glory without risk.
They'll beg me to stop.
A calculated risk.
You are today's sacrifice!
The light take you.
No match for me.
This should do it.
Go for their hearts!
To the fray.
Let's try this way.
I'll cut you wide open!
No glory without risk.
They'll beg me to stop.
This will hurt.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
No match for me.
The spirits demand your blood!
Into the fray.
A calculated risk. This should do it.
I'll rip you apart.
No mistakes. That is not far. I'll go ahead. I know the way. Follow my lead.
I am helpful, am I not?
As it should be.
What do we have here?
Our victory is certain.
They'll beg me to stop.
Let's try this way.
No glory without risk.
You are today's sacrifice!
This will hurt.
I'll rip you apart. The inheritor, guide my blade.
Thank goodness.
Go for their hearts!
Stella, have better luck. Why are you always struggling so much with hidden things?
A calculated risk.
I know we're low level. That's no excuse.
That is not far.
I see
That is
something.
not far, he says.
I hope you appreciate this.
I'll go ahead.
The heartbeat quickens.
No match for me.
Very good. Nice first shot, Windblag.
This should do it.
Into the fray.
Let's try this way.
The light. Take you.
I'll cut you wide open.
Not wait.
Nice.
What a find.
Mm,
I know the way.
Well, what's on your mind? I wonder. The spirits guide me. Open your heart to me.
I know what to do. Ready for anything.
the game is more immersive when I have whipped cream on my mustache.
Hey.
Without an energy drink, I'll die. I don't mean to drop science on you right now, but that's where we're at. What? No, fair enough. Pathfinder's are slow right now because we're not into the cool parts yet, but we'll be there soon.
Follow my lead.
Especially because we're going to be all evil.
As it should be. Focused on the goal. That is not far. I'll go ahead.
Okay. Now we just go get the second key and we'll be ready to go.
Let me draw the first blood.
You won't. Windwag will.
They'll beg me to stop. Inimoso caviti. Aperane sentes.
This will hurt.
Nice.
I'll rip you apart.
Giant javelin throwing is very fun.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
The spirits demand your blood!
A calculated risk.
Into the fray.
You are today's sacrifice!
This should do it.
They'll beg me to stop.
The light take you.
Damn it, Sella.
Go for their hearts!
Let's try this way.
I'll rip you apart. No, not
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Wow. He's just in the first room right there, huh?
Follow my lead. We will be victorious.
Some big lizards.
This will hurt.
I'll cut you wide open!
Into the fray.
A calculated risk.
No, this
Not
will
like this.
lose.
The spirits demand your blood!
Going after a Wendwag again?
Take you. I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
This should do it.
You are today's sacrifice! Am I at my limit?
Let's try this way.
Go for their hearts!
This will hurt.
Oh, jeez. I miss so much.
I'll cut you wide open!
A calculated risk.
So this is how it feels.
Camellia, no!
This should do it. This is not part of the plan.
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Hey, Amy, how's it going? I got killed by those big lizards.
I'll go ahead. I know the way.
Do not waver.
Let's try this way.
Oh, nice. Hopefully we get a little better luck going through this time. I'll enlarge myself so I can throw big javelins. Nice, missed.
I'll rip you apart.
Oh, damn. Not great when I miss.
To the fray.
This will hurt.
Okay. One of the wizards got killed on an attack of opportunity.
Follow my lead.
I hope you appreciate this.
As it should be. What a find!
What a find indeed.
I am helpful.
That is not far.
Am I not?
He kind of makes it sound like we found treasure. We just found a trap.
I'll go ahead.
Huh? What's that?
I know the way.
Save the last one for me.
No glory without risk. Hola, Adayana.
I'll cut you wide open.
A calculated risk.
They'll beg me to stop.
I'm wounded.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Stop shooting me with arrows.
This should do it.
I'll rip you apart. The light. Take Take you!
Ready for anything? Follow my lead.
They will break against our resolve.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
Hmm. Nice. Shot him through the bookcase.
To the fray!
Skill sets.
The spirits demand your blood!
No match for me. I'll rip you apart!
The inheritor, guide my blade!
You are today's sacrifice!
Let's try this. This was not part of the plan.
They'll beg me to stop. No match for me. They'll beg me to.
Smash it with me. Maybe sure I did.
You!
Go for their hearts!
No, not like this.
To the fray!
I'll cut you wide open!
The inheritor, guide my blade!
The spirits demand your blood!
The light, take you!
You are today's sacrifice!
To the fray!
Go for their hearts!
The inheritor, guide my blade!
I'll cut you wide open!
Here we go with the crazy rolls again.
You!
The spirits demand your blood!
Into the fray!
You are today's sacrifice!
This'll leave a bruise.
The inheritor, guide my blade!
Go for their hearts!
Thank goodness. Holy moly.
It should be.
How many times can they miss?
I am helpful, am I not?
no mistakes.
All right. Keep moving.
That is not far. Interesting.
I see something over there.
I'll go ahead. I know our victory is certain.
Oh, Arayanan. I'll rip you apart.
Very nice.
This will hurt.
Very nice again. Holy moly, two very good rolls there.
The light. Take you.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood. You are today's sacrifice. Go for their hearts. I'll cut you wide open.
A calculated risk. This should do it. Let's try this way.
No glory without risk.
The spirits demand your blood. They'll beg me to stop.
Follow my lead. What a find! As it should be. We will be victorious. I am prepared. That is not far. I'll go ahead. I know the way.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Not waiting.
I hope you appreciate this.
Follow my lead.
Now, what is that?
Why am I so weak?
As it should be.
What do we have here?
That is not far.
The heartbeat quickens.
This was not part of the plan. I need to concentrate. Becoming distracted leads to becoming dismembered. No mistakes.
Now, what is that? Stupid thing.
I'll go ahead.
You can trust me. Open your heart to me. I heed the voice of the spirits. Well, the spirits guide me.
Tear your throat out.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Like, I'm actually kind of interested by the auto combat, and I don't even mind using it, but I do find that it seems like they don't use spells at all, and it's kind of frustrating me. Like, what's the point of making them spell builds and all this kind of stuff if they're just going to use the weapons in hand? I mean, again, it's a turn-based combat game, so I assume they were probably not intending to use that feature much at all. It's interesting, though. I think it's neat.
They will break against our resolve.
Maybe it's something deeper, like inside of when you're controlling their characters. Like in particular, Camellia is definitely not like supposed to be up there fighting. She does like buffs and stuff. She keeps getting her ass kicked, and it's like, well, yeah, duh. We'll play with it a little more once we see how this one ends. So Excella's doing fine at tanking. Admittedly, neither me or Wendwag are great archers. Alright, I got that guy though. Interesting. I feel like it must be something. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted.
You can trust me. I'll watch your back. We make a great team together. The spirits guide me.
Okay, that's weird. I know I didn't say we'd been up here. We obviously have been up here. We killed all these guys. Sweet. It's the first entrance.
At your discretion.
I found something.
Enemy approaching.
Go team, go.
Fantastic.
They sacrifice.
Well, we're doing all right against this guy.
Is excruciating. If it pleases you.
Still very underused on their spells and such. The autoplay is fine.
I am helpful, am I not?
You're great, Camellia. Thanks.
I be the voice of the spirits.
Mhm.
Well, we make a great team together.
I know what to do. I know the way.
Oh, I didn't want to necessarily go down through all that. There is a sword down there that's pretty worth it.
Let me draw the first blood. Am I at my limit?
Oh, Camellia's gonna be lucky to make it out of this one. Oh, nice.
Ready for anything.
What's that there?
As it should be.
I am helpful, am I not?
That is not far. What a find!
Pretty sure I'm right about the sword that's down here. I hope I'm not remembering it incorrectly.
I hope you appreciate this.
I'll go ahead.
Do not
No, that's the right place.
pay for it.
Although I don't think I memorized the code this time through.
So this is how it.
Alright, it's like real early into the map.
Time's not waiting.
Thought I saw yellow, blue, red, yellow? No shit. Wow. Awesome. That's a very good sword right there. Even if it's not for my guy's build, that'll be good for someone's. Could be really good for what's his name once I Woljif. 1d6, 1/6. And quite frankly, she seems to be doing better with a bow anyway. I think I'm switching her over too. Sella's going to be like the one who's just solely up front, and then all of us are going to be ranged in the back. She also should have that wand of cure light wounds on her because it's very useful and she does most of the healing anyhow. Okay.
Open your heart.
You could definitely use a heal. Okay.
Where do you want me? I am helpful, am I not?
No mistakes. Follow my lead.
It was definitely worth coming down here to grab that. It also opens up some dialogue options with certain blacksmiths and stuff. I'm pretty sure we get a unique scabbard for it at one point as well.
As it should be.
As it should be, my character says.
That is not far.
It's also the first time the game really kind of recommends that you camp, so I'm just going to do it because I'm sure there was some thought process behind that when they made the tutorial and all that. This is obviously with no tutorial on it. The big boxes were getting annoying. Whose cooking's that bad? Wedwag? Oh, Camellia. Interesting. Maybe, I don't know, maybe she was just being snarky back.
Save the last one for me.
Oh, we got attacked in our sleep though, which I'm not happy about. Very nice.
I am prepared.
Still got us our rest
Know the
though.
way.
Also, what? It feels like that ability is meant to be doing something different. First level weapons wielded by the war priest are charged with the power of this faith in addition to the favored weapon of this deity. The war priest can designate a weapon as a sacred weapon by selecting that weapon with the weapon focus feat. If he has multiple weapon focus feats, this ability applies to all of them. Whenever the war priest hits a sacred weapon, the weapon damage is based on this level and not the weapon type.
Follow my lead.
I mean, that has to be based around the javelin, which should I base everything? That's what I'm using. So I assume just leaving that on would be for the best. Nice. My first really bad choice I can make. Whoa, called her a bitch and everything.
Our victory is certain.
Oh, but Land comes to help. Wendwag comes to fight you when Land's on your side. So that's kind of nice. Got a lot of range people on this board, I'll tell you that.
Just sit here.
Not sure where they're all going. Okay, it's like a first round. Apparently Sella can be repicked up though. Round 2. She comes back with very low health, but something. Whoa, she fucking annihilated Hosilla though right at the beginning.
I'm all right.
She must have had like one good hit in her, and
Don't worry.
that was the one hit that Sella had in her.
This will hurt.
Having a lot more trouble with these bats than I expected them to be having.
Not dead yet. A calculated risk.
I mean, for real, guys, hit the bat.
Can't stop me. Excruciating.
They really about to die to these bats.
No, not like this.
Nuts. They were doing so well there at the beginning, too. I mean, not really in the beginning. That first round, Sella got knocked down, but still, they were doing well once they destroyed her. Where's the last save from there? Oh, good. Not far at all.
Lead on.
I know what
You're the one leading right now, Sella. Okay. Try this again. Okay, it's Lon.
our victory is certain. Let's try this way.
This will leave a bruise.
No mistakes.
Wow, they really got her out of that first round a lot faster, though.
You will be victorious.
I see. And they can still apply spells. You just have to pause and then tell them to do those things. So she can go heal her mid-fight. It's not bad.
I'll cut you wide open. World in crimson.
This is not my time yet.
I don't care if Lon died. I ignore when do I do that? Oh, she's all the way up there for some reason. What the hell? Oh, she's shooting. Never mind. Come on. There we
On
go.
the goal. Time's not waiting.
They didn't have a choice. They were forced.
Keep telling
He's
yourself that, Lan.
Shut.
Who do you want at your side? As if you know anything about we. You think you better?
I thought I'm going to the surface only.
I only attacked him because we're evil. I knew he was gonna get away. Alright, wait, did I accidentally attack Windwag? Whoops. It's okay. To be fair, Windwag kind of sucks. Definitely not my, like, preferred choice of person. I would have taken Lon if I thought he would stay when I was evil. Don't worry. We'll lose Lon soon enough. He'll become very unhappy with the choices I'm going to be making soon. And quite frankly, I don't know why he's even offering to come with us. The first time I met him, I told everyone in our group to kill him. He's got a short memory, this guy. Can't win them all, right?
While the survivors won't.
I'll go ahead. I know the way.
Nice. They're really going at it. I'm a little surprised we're not getting a little more levels. I guess that makes sense. That's very D&D. Levels aren't exactly handed out to you.
That's don't sweet. No, I see there.
I do like this lady.
The war, the deep. But
Again, I'm not really digging into these right now. Mainly, well, I am kind of digging. I'm hitting all the dialogue options, but they don't really start talking to you until you get out of this place.
That's right.
Yes, I too am excited.
Save the last one for me.
That poor guy in the doorway had no choice at all.
Follow my lead.
Nice. We'll take that scythe.
As it should
I
be.
just don't think I found a scythe yet, so I figured I'd grab it. Locked. Okay, well,
I know what to do. No mistakes.
there by chance someone in my team who could unlock this door?
This time. I hope you appreciate
There we go. That was weird. I was not getting any commands for lockpicking.
That is not far.
Whatever. Whatever, whatever.
Another obstacle.
Alright. Supposedly we'll hit right like we usually do. We are very ranged. Cella's getting confused because no one else is. Whoa, she just annihilated that guy though. Take him, Cella, go.
Now try this way.
Archers, get him off Cella.
This will hurt.
Everyone focus. There we go. They stop a little far back. Oh, can they see past that cloud?
This should do it.
Not very well. Thank God that other crew's got the bravery to go through the smoke. Alright. I really am excited to try out this playthrough. I think it's gonna be good. Like right now it still isn't like selling it, I don't think. But we're gonna have a really huge like all archer band going. Except for Sella. She'll be like the main tank, and then all of them will have different stuff that makes them work better together as archers next to each other.
Follow my lead.
A lot of loot. That door is locked. We come back to that later in the game if I recall. Really is such a good story and a cool game. I mean, if you haven't played D&D and stuff, this is a really good intro into this kind of gaming. And as I said earlier, earlier was at the first hour of this 3-hour stream. But if you've never played D&D and it's been intimidating to even like look at it, this is a really good start to it. This is not even a start. This is D&D. It may inspire you to want to play with friends because you're like, oh, I want to see other people's imaginations. Maybe you'll only want to play this because you'll be like, I still don't like people. Or you can be like me. You can play it on a live stream and then you can talk to people while you play.
Our victory is certain.
All right, and there's one of the main bad guys. They like to present her as not that bad, or like maybe she's some sort of like middle boss, I guess is the best way to put it, but she ends up being a real thorn in your side throughout the game. Oh, that stinking cloud did a lot of damage.
Let's try this way. It will hurt. A calculated.
Sorry, Sella, I didn't realize how low your health was when we started. Now they can see our archers. Very nice. Pincer move.
I'll go ahead.
3 people shooting projectiles at you at once.
No reason to pause. A bright future awaits us.
I am prepared. I know the way. It is finished.
Thanks, Lan. Here.
This is why Lan was not invited on the group in the first place. I do not like that Lan thanks himself when he does something good. And frankly, half the time he doesn't do that. He does something wrong because he's not very good. Only a good choice here.
Save
We'll
the
just
last
attack.
for me.
We've got that cone right there is the real pisser. You can tell that one has like no choice but to hit you. Nice.
I'm tired.
The heartbeat quickens.
Time's not regular.
Perfect. That got us out of the intro there. That's basically your warm-up level. Learn the game a little bit. I wouldn't be all that upset if they found a way to cut that down in some sort of way for the non-tutorial wanters.
Ioma, we couldn't stand up to the demons. Bad. You heard the war first. Prelate, there's and one last. May the god. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Awesome. There's a little dragon boy in here that I want.
Focus on the goal.
Perfect. Now when I run outside, I'll have a little dragon that's floating around me. He's not in here because we're indoors. He's also not just some like random little dragon. He actually does things. He gives +1 to morale bonus on knowledge world, knowledge arcana, lore nature, and lore religion checks. There are more animals you can find as well. I like having the little pets. They're just a fun little additive. Well, at least he paid. Definitely doing his mission. The Horgus Squirm mission is very fun.
I know what to do.
As much as I'm not exactly a fan of Woolgif, I am going to get Woolgif out of the basement. And again, I know right now I'm just skipping through this stuff. If you haven't played this game, you should definitely play it. It's an ass load of reading. Again, it's a huge lore dump and world building and all that. If I was by myself, I would sit here and read it all and go through. I already have, in fact. But we're playing together right now, so I'm not going to sit here and spend 4 hours reading through every last fucking dialogue that these people have to say. Especially because we're going to be looking at it anyway. Big reason you want to talk to them is that most of them, their missions won't activate, or they won't reveal the area you want to go to on a map without saying it. And because it's not like open world where you can just walk anywhere, you kind of have to go where someone has marked on your map and said that you can go to. So without exhausting dialogues and that kind of stuff, you won't actually be able to find stuff. Once again, already exhausted this dialogue. I'd be happy to sit here and share it with you if one day you guys want to see a live cast of me going through every last dialogue and speaking to it, I will. This bastard, I don't like this guy. I spit in the guy's face. That's pretty fucked up. To be fair, though, I don't like Stun. He's terrible. I was good my entire first playthrough. I didn't do anything wrong, and he still betrayed me. Now, this, pro tip, don't run through the first area too fast without talking to this guy. So the reason I'm being careful here and I was skipping through is you can piss him off and not do the right thing. So you want to say, it looks like you know about warfare than any of us. Why don't you join the Crusaders? Ask him about the last war of Jitska. Why do you find it so inspiring? How do you know about the war? Now, this is the part where you can trip up because it seems like it's going to be a bad thing, but say you're wrong to treat crusaders with such disdain. You can win on either one of these, but I'm probably going to go for diplomacy because it's my highest. And then he kind of like backs down a little bit, but not in a way that he feels like a bad way. And then I don't usually say, have you changed your mind? I don't pressure him. I usually say, am I sure you would have been able to expound more on your arguments in a longer discussion? And then he gives you a sword called Claw of Jitska. That one's worth it. That right there seems like a really small minor event. That sword right there is really good. 1d6 plus 1 piercing, 1d6 pull fire damage, 6 to 16 damage. That's only with my guy though, so whoever's using it, like once Woljif gets that, he'll be doing even better damage with it. It's a real good one. I didn't search through to see if I had any new javelins or anything new that was ranged that might be good for my person. My main person.
Ready for anything.
Healer will be important later. He will be the one that gives us respecs. He also would be the guy that I would hire people for the crusade mode, but I'm just not about the crusade stuff. I don't know if I like that I have to be mean to my own people because I'm evil. That's the hardest part about being evil. I don't want to be evil to my followers, because then it likely just means that I'm going to have some asshole that wants to be my follower. The only people that stick around you when you're an asshole are assholes. Okay. So that should have freed Woljif there in that conversation. That's not some hard thing to do. She just wants him gone anyway. So as soon as you ask her to let him go, she'll say, okay, I'm pretty sure you can offer to let him join your team, but I don't think there's even another option that's like not something to the tune of that.
Well, you're a
Nice, he's joining in. Woljif will be the one I give that Claude Jitska to.
Time's not waiting. I
Now,
am
this is the
prepared.
guy we wanted to talk to about the sword we found. And he's going to make us a special scabbard for it. I am kind of curious to see if he happens to have maybe a special type or that blue outside on the weapons means that they're like, I don't know if special's the right word I want to use it, but something to that tune. It means they're like higher level or have some higher ability. So I'm going to see if there's a javelin or I also have, I think it was throwing knives and I can't remember what the other throwing weapon I had on there was. Oh, dart. Masterwork javelins. I have a cold iron javelin. Masterwork is probably better. There we go. Cold Iron Masterwork. I was hoping Devastating Blow from Above was a throwing weapon. It's a long spear, though. I'd be interested to buy this Masterwork composite longbow. See how it does for me, and if it's not great, we'll give it to Lon. Because then down here, these are like specialty weapons, which at the moment, there's not really a way I could have had a specialty for that quite yet. But like a Masterwork, Cold Iron, bow. I was looking for a crossbow as well, maybe, because that's what what's her name is using, Camellia. Could try with the short bow just to have one of them and see. Again, this feels like these are going to be better than what they're already attempting to use. And we can get rid of some things like a light crossbow. We don't need 4 torches. Daggers we're not going to be using much because Woljif already has some long swords or just basic long swords, nothing special there. The comma we can't use yet. I'll just buy one if I need one. Don't need that light shield or that heavy plate. I'll take that, and then we'll see what we can do with it once we go to the next place with people. Woljif is the only guy we can get here, if I'm correct. I think... Yes, it'll be Ember that we'll find outside. Ember's the next follower I'm after. I want to get a full team before we go jumping into anything crazy. And I'll level once we get to the next area so everyone can level at the same time. I'm also going to sell that stuff so my weight doesn't get affected too much. The weight does actually matter. It affects your walking speed when you're traveling over the map. The book doesn't have the tagline that says you can sell them to any vendor or someone will pay well for it. I'm not selling the book. Or that book.
I know what to do.
Okay, that lowered down our weight quite a bit, which is nice. And the whole reason we did that, like, conversation with, like, every dude that was in that tavern is because almost every single one of them, if you were looking closely as I sped click through those boxes, you would have seen that almost every single one of them revealed a location on the map for us. Can't recommend enough that you talk to the people inside of the tavern before you go. Very, very useful. All right. As you can see, it opened up quite a bit of stuff. I'm actually going to hit the Thiefling hideout first because they're going to end up sending us to that library, if I remember correctly. And the library is someplace we're already going. I'd rather not make 2 trips. The lovely sound of Riser snoring. Make sure you get a clip of that. Everyone says, buy better mics. We support your Patreon for better quality. I bought better mics, and now you can just hear him snoring in the background. I only chose a lawful one because I know it messes with this lady's head. I don't need her just accusing Woljif right off the bat. I want her to inspire an investigation. Once again, if it looks like I'm jumping through this at like crazy speeds, it's because I had already done all this and I was doing it on the hardest difficulty earlier, the one that only has one save. And I died, which is completely fine. I was prepared to continue from whatever save was there, but it didn't go back to my last save. For some reason, it went to an autosave from like the game I had done a year ago and didn't even save the one autosave for the hardest mode, and that really sucks. So I'm just catching up. And again, if this game looks interesting to you, if any part of this has looked fun, I can't recommend it enough. It's a very fun game. It's got a lot of reading and stuff, though, so I'm skipping through a lot of that because it'll just be a lot of reading. Now, this is the area I was not necessarily looking forward to going back through again, but Ember is here, so I kind of have to. I mean, there's also a lot of stuff in this area, so
I'll go ahead.
I'll go ahead, he says. Seems like Woljif knows this guy. Alright, so we got a level. I will go for another level in War Priest. It really does not get many ability points. Hmm. I can get why that wants me to do that, but if I can find one that's like coordinated archery. Or flanking the same creature. You're adjacent to one of his feet, get +1. Down. Oh, shield caster. It's also odd that it's not recommending more of the range stuff. I think we would want coordinated maneuvers is probably the smartest thing to do. Little cat was over there doing a scratch on her scratchy thing. Scratch, 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 scratch. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Now I'm scratching you. Scratch your little belly. Alright, well, if I can also take weapon finesse, I guess I might as well. I get, again, why it's trying to get me to take that.
Ready for anything.
I don't often disagree with it. Also opened up a spell slot, so we're going to try and get another one of our necromancy spells in there. And do cause fear, inflict inflict light wounds.
This war. Together
Kind
we
of sucks.
stand. Rely on me.
All right, get a level. Get in there, level into Flame Warden. See, she gets 5 ability points. What's that about? I can get 5 ability points. I just want 5 ability points. Mm, I can give her something. She seems to be the most tanky. I think I'm gonna give her a glaive. Or not. Yeah, glaive. That doesn't say glaive. That says gore. Not quite the same thing. There we go. Is there a reason it doesn't want me to do glaive? I find it weird that there'd be any non-recommendation for a weapon focus. Why would that fucking matter? Uh, at first I was going to theorize that maybe it was because, like, it's a double-handed weapon. Maybe something about being a flame warden means you have to have, like, a shield and a sword or something. A few of these down here are like that, like heavy flail, long spear, scythe. But there's still double-handed weapons up in here as well. Longbow's a double-handed one. Pretty sure the heavy pick and heavy mace. Huh. Maybe those aren't though. Maybe that's why it's not recommending it. Maybe there's something about the flame warden thing needs it to be a one-handed weapon. I mean, a trident would be pretty fucking dope if I find like a special one. We don't need archery for Sella. Are tridents two-handed weapons? I guess we'll find out. It's a little bit of a shame because I don't want to put two-handed weapons as my thing. And then have tridents as the... Let's not risk it. Let's go for... Kukris are pretty badass. Let's do weapon and shield. And then she can learn... Oh, nice. She'll learn 2 weapon fighting, which is really good.
I will help where I can.
I feel like I luck down the 2 weapon fighting... to like the two-handed weapon fighting every time. I can't seem to map it. Okay. Be pretty hard to not give her that one now that she can do a wield, because she'll be better than Woljif is. And she's proficient with Kukris. But Radiance, she still gets 1d8 512. which is pretty crazy considering it's a secondary. It drops it down to 1d8 310, but that's still really high. I suppose I still don't have anything that can really change up what I'm using. No, and that's fine, I suppose.
A bright future
Let's see
awaits.
where Chameleon's up here. It's nice that I can give her another weapon focus. Of course, everything that she's being recommended is not a ranged weapon. Heavy crossbow, light crossbow. I guess I don't mind her doing light crossbow.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Try to keep the weapons a little different. She's using a masterwork light crossbow already. Lon has no armor, so he can wear the bracers of armor no problem. I believe he is longbow proficient. What do we got? 1d8, 1 through 8. 1d8, 4 through 11 is much better.
I'll watch your back.
We can also get him upgraded, leveled up rather.
You feel better.
Nice. He looks like he gets a lot for this Zen Archer level. He uses longbow, which he'll use for point blank master.
I'm all ears. I'm curious.
And overall, that's not bad.
Just don't blame me.
What's over there?
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Let's see how they auto run themselves now. I actually forgot to give wolves with better weapons if there were ones to have.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
I don't steal. I encourage people to save the poor, helpless tieflings around the world, starting with me.
And he is luckily proficient in fighting with two different weapons. One d8, 1 8, 1d6, 1 6.
Ask nicely. Fine.
Not bad. Especially with him and Sella both doing damage that way. That'll probably end up being pretty devastating. That biting at me.
Time yet. This was unexpected.
Oh, damn, they just keep going. Nice.
You sure it's safe? I can do this. Maybe. Time's not waiting.
Him and Lon both took a real beating there.
Always be ready for the worst.
I know what to do. I know the way.
Kaylessa, I am going to kill you. Don't worry, she was definitely able.
Follow my lead.
Can't hide from me.
Didn't attack her for no reason.
As it should be.
Don't make me out to be the bad guy here. Ember is nearby. I think that's her right up there, actually. You won't hold me back from my favorite witch. My color spray's working fine on the melee guys, but it wasn't doing a whole lot for the 3 people shooting you in the back.
That is not far.
I do not understand that line.
We'll make this quick.
Like, they all say things. They have, like, little, like, words and things they say. The little main characters say things like, for this person, or
Powerless.
blah, 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 or whatever. But for some reason, every once in a while, my main character goes, that's not that far. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, it'd be fine if it was, like, maybe he was saying that, like, it was behind something, and he was, like, making a sort of, like, cheeky joke, like, it doesn't seem like as far, I could just reach over if I weren't a video game character. But he just says it, like, all the time.
I need to concentrate. Becoming distracted leads to becoming dismembered.
Thanks, Lon.
Help me. You saved one life. You took others. Was it worth have fun? You shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. No. Now Soot here? I must show up.
Ember, you have to join our team because you're the coolest.
Ready for anything.
I like when you're on our team.
You can handle them,
Wow.
right?
This something.
Tactical retreat. No. All your fault.
Told you if you shouldn't need a tactical retreat from rats.
Leave it room.
Time's not waiting.
All right.
Worse.
I'm all right. I am helpful. Am I not?
I am prepared. I'll go ahead.
Do you have any of the stuff you can actually make a meal? Okay. All right. Well, dude, it's been about a 4.5 hour stream. I think I'm gonna head out for the night. I hope you guys have a good one tonight. We will see you next time. If you guys want to join us later, I might even jump off later to or jump on later tonight, just because so many of our viewers are in different countries that's not that late. So I will see you guys later tonight. We might be playing a different game. I've been kind of itching to play Fallout a little bit, so feel free to join us. I hope you guys have an awesome night.